Hello, my name is Anthony Perry, and I currently live in Libertyville, Illinois, and I'm president and owner of Anthony Perry Designs and Builds, a design build firm that is based in Libertyville, Illinois as well. I've been in the home building business for about 30 years. I was really interested in doing it back when I was a teenager. My uncle was a master trim carpenter, and so I learned from him, started just picking up nails, and so in all those years of working in this business, I've really just developed an incredible amount of passion for building things and creating things and working with clients. They get them to see our vision that we develop together as architect and client and builder's client. So it's just one of the, I think, just one of the most amazing things that you can do when you build something and design something that is someone's dream home. A typical day for me is pretty atypical. It involves, or could involve, lots of different things. We have client meetings in our office, design meetings, and then we also too will have selections meetings at the office. But we also too meet out in the field in order to make sure that we're hitting the views that we need, or to check samples out on the job sites. But it's also too just to make sure that I'm happy with the quality of the work that's being done on here and that we're keeping up with our schedule. So one of the other things I really enjoy about what I do for a living is just getting to actually design and sketch in front of clients, and then just fine-tuning some of the things right here in our studio, so that way we can make things better and really kind of give that extra special touch to everything that we do. The hardest part about what I do is dealing with all the unforeseen circumstances that come up when building a home. There's a lot of parts and pieces, and there's a lot of issues and variables to be dealt with, and not all of them are ones that can be foreseen. So some of them are, whether it's things in the ground as you're excavating, or changing building codes, or even interpretations from a building department on how things might need to get built. It's those things that are unexpected that makes it most difficult to manage and execute to the level that we like to do every day. The biggest challenge we face these days when building a home for a client is really managing their expectations. You know, these are uncertain times, and people are very reluctant to go forward, and so we have to make sure that we educate them and make them feel comfortable with the decisions that they're about to make, with the process that it takes to build a home, and to make sure that they're really going to enjoy the process. So managing their expectations for cost, for budget, all those things takes a great deal of time, and especially given the current situation with the economy and just people's uncertainty about what the future might hold. It requires us to pay even more attention to those kinds of things and make sure that they're feeling good about the process going forward. Some of the most common misconceptions about building a home is that it'll take much longer than what you think, and it'll cost probably 20% more than what you might think, and that it'll be very stressful and not much fun. So we take great pains in order to make sure that we overcome those concerns in our clients. We give them a schedule, we set strict budgets in front, and we've created a very fun process for them. So the thing I enjoy the most about when the house is done is really just walking up to the door and having the client give me their tour of the home. Because I'm very familiar with the house, obviously, and I know all the wonderful things about it, but to see their sense of appreciation and to have them really kind of talk about the things that they really enjoy most about the house, whether it's a trim detail or if it's a cabinet, or even the way that how they talk about the furniture that's there, that's where Grandpa's going to sit and watch his football games, and seeing all the personal family photographs that shows, you know, these are all great celebrations that they've had in the past, and when they talk about the new celebrations that they're going to have in their new home, that is really when this house is a home to me, and when I feel really good about the job that we've done, when our clients can see that in their eyes, and when they take us through in that process and they really just are so excited about it, that to me is the best compliment that I can get, and when I feel just like I've really done my job for our clients.
So
one of the other things I think that's kind of interesting about our firm is that we're also two architects. So we bring the whole dynamic nature of design and what that means. And in this case, it's framing this incredible view out on the site here. And we wanted to capture these 4 oak trees and make sure that we preserve that view and prune that up. And so instead of just building, it's also too about framing all these views as an architect and getting that interactive process of design and build to make sure that when we give a client their finished product, it looks that amazing. We're a little bit different than most building firms. We're a design build firm, but we're really architecture-led design build. And what that means is that we are primarily architects that are also builders. And so we really have designed our process, designed our experience for our clients as architects. And building is what we do to execute on that design and on that experience that we do. So everything is really well thought out and well planned and has probably a much better sense of style or approach to how we might do things. So when we design something, we think about how it might live or the lifestyle of our clients as opposed to just saying, okay, well, we need to have a dining room and we need to have a family room, we need to have a kitchen. We really talk about who cooks and how they cook and what their best dish is. And do you want one room open to another? And we talk about all the pros and cons of that because we really understand how people live. So we translate that much better than, say, someone who's just there to execute on the plans. We see that execution all the way throughout the entire process. We have 2 tools as a builder in order to ensure our success when building a great home. The first one is a screwdriver. And the reason why a screwdriver is so important is because it's a symbol pride and craftsmanship and a sincere desire to do things right. It doesn't take any more effort in order to make all the screw slots perfect and nicely aligned vertically than it does to put them at odd angles. So we have this talk about the screwdriver with every single one of our subcontractors before we get started because it's really important for them to know about my passion about doing things right on a project. And the other tool that we have is a shovel. And this shovel is not about giving someone a whack who isn't doing a job, although boy, it would be handy for that. It's about celebration. And so we do a groundbreaking project that every single one of our projects, because we think it's important to make the process fun and include our clients in the design build process, and we give this as a symbol to the start of that wonderful process of building a custom home.